to make this cocktail with you today. And if you've got the ingredients to follow along and to work on it with me, that's awesome. If you don't, then just take note, and maybe you can make this for your friends and family. Okay, so first of all, the Mistletoe Martini is in a martini glass. So let's go ahead and hopefully we've got a martini glass. If you do not have a martini glass, you can also have it in a rocks glass or in a pint glass, whatever you want. I have my cocktail shaker here. So this is called a Boston shaker, the mixing glass and the mixing tin. If you have a different type of shaker, that's fine. Sometimes people have a cobbler shaker, which is one of those three-piece shakers. And then we have our vodka or gin. I happen to have my vodka. Okay, this is a little Van Gogh vodka. And going down the line of ingredients, lemon. I've got my lemon right over here, a whole lemon. We're always going to use fresh juices in our cocktails. I always train bar staff, I always train yacht crew staff to really utilize fresh ingredients and natural products. And that's also another thing. That's what got me into the yachting industry, is doing courses and officially, Professional Yacht Association and guest program training sessions for yacht crew in mixology and wine studies. Okay, continuing on. Maple syrup. Now, I don't know where most of you are from, but here in New England, this is the real stuff, guys. This is not pancake syrup. I'm sorry, but pancake syrup is not real maple syrup. This is like this is what we get in New England. We get them by the half gallon over here. And then also cranberry juice. Give a little bit of festive color, and cinnamon sugar. We're going to rim our cocktail glass with cinnamon sugar. So first of all, let's go ahead and build our cocktail. So number one, we're going to take our vodka or gin, and the recipe calls for 2 ounces. So I have a jigger here that I use to measure. If you don't have a jigger, it's okay. You can actually use a tablespoon. 1 tablespoon equals half of an ounce. So hashtag math, people. If we're doing 2 ounces, how many tablespoons is 2 ounces? It's 4. It's 4 tablespoons, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our 2 ounces into our glass. So you may not be able to see this, but I'm actually going to angle my camera down a little bit so that you can see. Oh, also, you feel free to follow me on... Hey, I'm over here. Hello. Feel free to follow me on social media at The Cocktail Guru. Okay, so continuing on, we have our lemon over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice my lemon in half. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to do half of a lemon inside of my glass here. And that is about the equivalent of 3/4 of an ounce, okay, if you're measuring. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. And now we have to balance out that citrus with our maple syrup. So I'm going to add half of an ounce of real, natural New England maple syrup. And our cranberry juice. I like to use cranberry juice that is 100% juice, okay? So if you got cranberry juice that is not 100% juice, don't worry about it. It's all good. But I'm actually going to add 1 ounce of my cranberry juice directly into my glass. Oh, there we go. That's the correct top. All right, so now let's go ahead and fill this glass with ice. And that's what we do right before we shake. We fill our cocktail shaker all the way to the top with ice. And I take my mixing tin and I pop it on top on an angle, slap it down, flip it around so that the glass is on top. And now, so that you guys can see me, I'm going to shake this cocktail, and you're going to look at my shaker face, okay? Because we all need to have a really good shaker face. I know Kitty has an amazing shaker face. I've seen it several times before. And we shake for 8 Mississippis, okay? That will give you the proper amount of water and have the proper temperature for the drink. So let's go ahead and count together 8 Mississippis. Ready, set, let's go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. It's a workout. And I like to say, shake it awake, don't rock it to sleep. Yes, absolutely. Cool. So now we'll take our strainer. This is called a Hawthorne strainer. Put it right on top. And you see this glass over here? It's missing something. It's missing a cinnamon sugar rim. Ooh, so good. Okay, here's how we do the cinnamon sugar rim. So you may have been in a restaurant or bar. Remember those places? Remember when we could sit at a bar and you get a margarita or something and they dip it in something gross and sticky and then they dip it in the salt? I hate that because you get the stuff inside the glass. You get the salt inside the glass. So if we're doing something like salt or cinnamon sugar, watch this technique. You're going to rim the outside only and only half, okay? So that when you dip it, right, you're just getting the outside half of the glass, and nothing is on the inside. It's all on the outside, because sometimes I want my cinnamon sugar rim, and sometimes I'm a little sick of it, and I don't want it. So that gives you the option, right? It's all about options and choice. Okay, so let's go ahead and strain our drink right into our martini glass. That's beautiful, but it's still missing something. I'm going to add a garnish. Okay, what I'm going to do is just cut a little wheel out of this lemon, a thin slice of lemon, a wheel, and I'm just going to lay it right on top of my drink, just like so. And that, my friends, is the mistletoe martini. And now for the taste test. Okay, hold on a second. Are you guys drinking yours? Please, cheers. Before we sip, if you've already sipped, it's okay. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for having me. Oh, it's great. I mean, the maple syrup makes all the difference. You still